Welcome once again, the third time on Wednesday in the 11th week of Ordinary Time. We have the third passage of today's Gospel regarding fasting and fasting in secret. Let us listen to the Gospel. When you are fasting, do not put on a gloomy look as the hypocrites do. They go about looking unsightly to let people know they are fasting. In truth, I tell you, they have had their reward. But when you fast, put sand on your head and wash your face, so that no one will know you are fasting except your Father who sees all that is done in secret. And your Father who sees all that is done in secret will reward you. The Gospel of the Lord. So we have the 6th chapter of Matthew, verses from 16th to 18th. We kept the passage about Our Father. It will come in the liturgy tomorrow. But in order to have this reality of almsgiving, prayer, and fasting all together. And once again, the same pattern. He's saying that there is some attitude of people who are fasting in order to be recognized, that in order to attract some kind of human reward, they will say how he's great, he's fantastic, he's able to fast so much. Many people say, no, I cannot even last maybe a day. I will have headache, and the day especially that some kind of days of obligation when we are called to fast seems that it is fasting is the most difficult. There are other days maybe we are working of different things. I mean, really with passion involved in a different duty of the day or our hobbies, and many times we might not eat the 24 hours or at least 12 hours during the day, and it's not a problem. But when I have to do it for the Lord, many times become heavy. We have just few days of obligation to fast. In Jewish tradition, they have few days as well. I think so was 6 during the year, which are obligation to fast. Of course, when you can do it always privately if you wish. But when you do it, don't put on a gloomy look. First of all, it is a reminder that fasting, it is not a punishment. Fasting, it is not something negative. Fasting have positive aspects. Fasting, it is, I deprive myself maybe of food, or even in Jewish tradition, fasting was depriving someone of water. It was very radical, but it was to create in us a hunger and thirst for the Lord, to kind of make a space where He can enter. What is an expression really that you wait for someone, what is important. I think so that we can have that also experience something like that, I don't know, before very important meetings. Maybe not all of us, but some of us certainly, that me, for example, that when I have some important meeting, maybe some exam or some interview, I'm not able to eat. My stomach, is so this is also in fasting, in prayer, in fasting, a religious aspect of fasting, that I'm waiting for something very important to happen. So it is not to attract any attention. So here is speaking about in this gospel about putting sand on your head and wash your face. Of course, it is from the context of the desert, when the strong sun was, many times people, because of the sweat, people of the tiredness, because of the also dust, people, become maybe either smelly or dirty. So that was used to put some perfume and to put also some oil on the face to protect. So that was something what is also done in the regular days of their own life. And he's saying here that when you fast, you do this. You have a regular day, maybe even more challenging. I mean, to put an extra thing. As you are really, I mean, it's a feast, it's a celebration. Nobody need to know that you are fasting, that you have this intimate relation with the Lord. So it is very important that we do that as well. Remembering as well that on the feast days, already in Jewish tradition, but also in Christian, was forbidden to fast. So to know that there is the days to fast and there are the days to celebrate. And when we fast, nobody should know that. To do this in secret. So there's three reality of doing something in secret. And here, of course, it is Jesus Christ who constantly speak to us about God, who is our Father. That is not a kind of duty that I have to just to do something to fulfill kind of rules or regulation, but it's something what we do to have this living relation with God, who is our Father. The word Father in the whole Sermon of the Mount is repeated constantly. I mean, several times. Father, 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 Father. God is our Father. And this is in the heart of this passages about prayer is the prayer the prayer Our Father. So we will hear this prayer tomorrow, I believe, in the liturgy. So if we do something, let it be done in secret. Have a great day. God bless you.